Welcome to KingPittDawg Racing. We're going to come in here and just run this Olympic eSport thing. See if we can get a gold here. It seems fairly simple. So we'll see if it gets... I got up to 4th in just a warm-up race, but I spun out twice. So I should be able to do fairly well here. So let's jump right in on this. Again, welcome everybody. Don't forget we got the GR GTCup races coming up. That'll be a separate stream. So... let's see what we can do here. We're going to start 12th, and we got 8 laps, but there's a pretty significant difference in speed here. Woo! almost did it again. Dag nabbit, I did it. God bless it. Oh, you idiot, hit me. Well, I guess I ain't winning this one. Well, them being side by side should have helped me out. Slipped her a little bit there. Whoa! Hopefully it kills my penalty right here. Didn't get through the gears as good there. Got into 7th way early. Ah, shoot, there goes. Oh, shit. Well, it got me a silver. We'll do it one more time. Without that spin, I would have easily won that, so... Just be a little bit more careful this time. Alright, we got 1 million so far. And we're getting another one right here. No mistakes this time. A little early into 7th there.
Today.
Hey, thanks. Same to you. You put me on the wall, you bastard. Ooh, roadblock. So halfway through the race, we're in the podium position. We got 2 more cars to catch and pass. Alright, I'm gonna have 2 laps catching past the leader now.
Early today.
Yeah. Gotta run on him. got in. If I can just get accelerate out. Yeah, baby. Woohoo! Million credits. Woohoo! 2 million I just earned in that short time. Ooh, this would be a cool VR replay. I'm gonna have to stand up, I'll do it. Let's see. Let's try something else. There's all kinds of stuff. Don't know that one. Don't recognize that one anyway. Oh, we gotta play that. Alright, here we go. Oop, get out of the play zone here. Alright, there we are in our black and white GR 010 hybrid. Ooh, there you go. There's a close-up for you. Alright. Ready to make the first pass coming up here. There it is. 11th place. Cut it in. No, not quite. Up to 9th. Lap 2. Oh, there we go. Making a pass. Making a pass. Yeah. It still kind of freaks you out. Alright, into 8th. Lap 3, right? Or going to lap 3, I guess. Getting a run at him. There we go, got a run. Oh. Yeehaw! Up to 6th. And going for 5th down the straightaway. Here we come. Up to 5th. Going for 4th. Ah! Nah! Ah! Ah! Keep it down. Ah! That still throws you off. Oh, look at that move into 3rd. 2 cars in 1 corner. A little bit of a gap there to 2nd. Some good battles going on back here, too. What's the car to watch, Lee? Well, you see the car on the move. It's KingPittDawg. I can't do a Lee Diffie. I wished I could. Ah! The first time I watched the Daytona race in VR replay, I actually jumped when the cars were coming at me. Look at that high swing out. Keep the momentum up. Chasing him down. Ooh, right on him now. Slipped up a little bit there, looks like. Went a little high there. Serious braking there. Whoa, man. Now it's after the leader. 2 to go. There's the gap. Really closing the gap in those going into those corners. Lose a little bit going out, but man. And I'm usually slow in, fast out. So we're coming up to 1 to go. There's a pretty significant gap there. Ooh, that's another closing rate spot there. Look at that. In the same frame now. Oh, shit. I almost fell over again. Yeah. That is cool, though. What's really cool if you get down on it like this. Yeah. Getting closer. Oh, look at that, baby. Going up the last straightaway, or the last straightaway before the final corner. Watch this. Oh, yeah! Right in the last corner. Had to get through the gears perfect there. Yahoo! Alright. I gotta get back in my place. Alright. Alright, so we'll save that replay. Yeah, just made $2 million here in the last hour. 2 million credits, I'm sorry. So, cool beans. Alright. Well, I think the GR Cup starts in about 45 minutes. I think it's 10. No, it's 11. Okay, so we got about an hour and 45 minutes. So just another quick update on... Oh, let me show you, because I was doing some stuff offline here. I've actually been up here since about... What was it? 6 o'clock, maybe? It's 9:15. So I got myself into gold here at Watkins. And I did it with the Supra. And then I've got myself really close here We are within, what am I, where am I at now? 1:43.6. I need to be at about 1.7 seconds. Not quite. 1.65. So we got some time on that one. Still having a hard time keeping that thing from kicking the ass end around. I gotta figure out the trick. Because if I slow it down too much, then it just, it seems to slow my lap times down too much. But we're gold here, so there's another 2 million. We'll have some pretty significant credits coming up here. Especially when I win one of these GR Cup races today. Ooh, throwing down, baby. And then we got manufacturers coming up. That's going to be Watkins Glen Long in Group 3. And I've got a pretty good time going there, I think. Let's take a look. I think I ran that. Yeah, oh, somebody knocked me out of the top 10. Okay, 146 is 128. I think it's John. I don't remember seeing John up here earlier. He must have knocked me out. And Graham up there with the Corvette must be figuring it out. Bill with the RCF running for Lexus. So I was reading some articles, and the Toyota GT3 concept, which of course was a concept basically almost identical looking to the Mazda RX Vision concept. Now I'm hearing that might be slotted above the Supra, and it might be a Lexus. So we'll have to see what comes about that. But there's probably, my assumption would be, and I know they're going to have a new Supra, and supposedly it's going electric. I don't think they're going to do that after they see the disappointing sales in a lot of these electric cars. Electric cars just are not selling unless they're getting a credit from the government. You know, they get a tax credit by buying those, which is asinine. Stop supplementing this shit. You know? We've got the technology to make these cars. I mean, our cars that we drive nowadays are extremely low emissions. I don't think people realize that. Our cars put off I think the whole United States puts off 3% of the world's carbon in their vehicles. And that's just stupid. Where the carbon is over in China and India, in those countries where there's billions of people. Okay, we got 500. Even with the massive amount of cars we've got in this country, we still don't put off the carbon that some of these other countries do. So all these drastic changes aren't going to make a lick shit bit of difference if they don't push the initiative on China and India. And there's a really super good, if you know where I'm at on Facebook, there's a really super good video of a guy addressing I think it's the House of Commons in Britain. And he basically says, people don't give a shit about, and I'm going to paraphrase here. He basically says, people that are poor are not concerned about carbon emissions when they're worried about their next meal, and they're worried, these are people that are still using outhouses and stuff like that. They're not concerned about our privilege and all that, about giving up carbon. Okay, they don't care. They're going to get something that's going to get them somewhere where they can make some money and make a better life for themselves. And I think that gets lost in this whole argument because it's all about power and control. So don't let them fool you. They don't give a crap about the environment flying around in their private jets that put enough emissions off for probably a 1,000 cars every flight. And just don't even get me started on the president's. If you don't know, every time the president goes up in the air, there are 2 Air Force One planes in the air. There's an entire entourage. If he goes anywhere, there's an entire entourage because there's C5s that are carrying the 2 of the presidential limos, which are basically a tank, and an entire entourage of other vehicles for Secret Service. There are a few military vehicles that they take for emergencies. Those are your first ones out and last ones in, and things like that. It is an absolute if they don't, of course the media is never going to say that because, oh, we're going to a climate summit. No. So the president goes on his own, and then all these senators and that, like, or the cabinet members go separate, you know, or they'll go at a different time or whatever. It's just, I'm sorry, I'm on my soapbox here. I just get pissed off about this because internal combustion is still the most efficient, cheapest, and most efficient way to get power. And nobody can argue with me about that. Okay, the equivalent Nissan Leaf, I looked up the values, right? And like the Nissan Versa Note 5 when they made it and the Nissan Leaf are basically the same car, right? So the Nissan Note 5 was 2,400 pounds, and the Leaf is like 3,500 pounds. So 1,000 pounds of battery, right? And there was also about a $15,000 difference in the price. So you're paying for 1,000 pounds and a battery. And I talked to one of my customers who has one of those, and he said what he didn't understand about, and he didn't know. And this guy was extremely knowledgeable. He knew exactly what he was talking about. He was a technical guy, and he said when you get like the difference between like 70 miles an hour, which is, you know, like, you know, a lot of speed limits, and if you got to keep with traffic, which is like at 80 miles an hour, you know, or so, he said he loses like a third of his range. That is crazy. And he said especially in the winter, because your heat is got to be from electric. So you're basically short-circuiting it so you have seat heaters, and the same thing for your blowing heat, the blower heat, the HVAC heat. So I know and I've said this before, the first Lightning that was sold at our dealership, because I work at a dealership, and I work at, it's a collision center for the whole group, but we're parked at the biggest dealership, which is the Ford dealership. And one of the finance guys bought the first Lightning, $95,000 sticker, right? And he couldn't even use it to tow his boat. And he doesn't have a big boat. I mean, he's got it's like a 18-foot with a inboard V8. And it's a nice boat. But he had to borrow one of the other sales managers' EcoBoost truck so he could go on vacation and tow his boat, because the range was like, he'd have to stay overnight 3 times. Hey everybody. Hey. So anyway, but again, he traded that off after about 3 months. He traded his Lightning off on a Bronco. So just to tell you guys how basically worthless the electric vehicles can be. I'm not saying there's not a place for them. I've said that for years, that people that drive around in cities and Priuses and that would be perfect for that kind of stuff. But the fact that the fact that they don't live up to expectations, and that's been a problem since the beginning. Because 10 years ago, one of the guys I worked with who came in, he was the computer guy, came in and we were building a program where I worked. He had an e-Focus, and the thing had a 72-mile listed range. But he said in the winter, and his house was 68 miles from where we worked. So he came down about, I think, 3 times a week. And he said if he had to run the air conditioning, or if he had to run the heat in the winter, he would have to stop because stop somewhere and charge. So he'd have to like plan shopping. Like I think he said there was a Menards up near Madison where he could plug into, and he'd go up there and plug in and shop for about 15 minutes so he'd get the rest of the way home. It just doesn't make sense. It's like when you see those Tesla rallies and they've got to have gas generators out there charging them. It's just hilarious. And even Elon Musk says there's a place for that. These trucks are going to be impossible. I've seen some people talking about it, that, you know, heavy duty. They're saying, well, heavy duty trucks, but the batteries on these heavy duty trucks weigh as much as a car, and they take a ton of energy to charge. And one place was trying to build, one of these companies was trying to build a hub or a place where they can bring all the trucks in. And the requirement on the power was more than the entire town. The pull on the power. And the electric company just laughed at him, he said. He said, you just can't do it. So we can't supply you with that kind of power in a isolated area.
Power will always be inferior in many ways to gas power. It got its own plus, but gas-powered engine will always put itself up.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is gas is portable, and you don't have to wait for it, right? I mean, all these manufacturers talking about going full cannot handle it. The grid cannot handle it. Especially in California. I posted something on Instagram the other day, and it was one of those taking out heat waves hit Southern California, and so government officials are asking people not to charge their electric cars, and this was just a week after they decided they're going to ban electric cars by 2035. It's just so stupid. It's just typical ignorant government ridiculousness. But anyway, I'll off my soapbox. Hope everybody has a great day racing here. Let's see. Anything I need to update? I am going to probably come on... It's going to be raining here all day, so there's not much I can do outside. So I am going to do some work today. So that's probably what I'll do before the GR race here coming up at 11. It's always good to be in the early races because everybody's still trying to get everything figured out. So you get a little bit of a, well, I don't want to call it an advantage, but at least you're on an even keel. So, I think that's it. Let's get in our car for later. Make sure I don't have, oh, you know what? This is probably going to have, let's change car.
And they talk about pollution, right? But I heard, maybe false, the production required to power all those electric cars produce as much pollution.
Well, no, it is true. Of course, each side's going to exaggerate the issue, right? But, you know, when you manufacture a vehicle, it's pretty much, you know, an ICE, internal combustion engine vehicle, it's pretty much stuff you have, right? I mean, you've got metals to make the engine, you've got plastics that come from, you know, eventually, that originally start from crude oil and get refined down. Most cars are metal, plastic, you know, stuff you have. You don't have to have, I mean, the only battery you have in a car is usually a lead-acid battery. There are some AGMs, but I don't think the AGM technology is that good yet. So you still got lead-acid batteries, which has been around forever, and they're small, right? I mean, it's a $200 battery these days, you know, even the better ones. So, you know, you get tires, wheels, brakes. I mean, just look at the car here, and what on this car is abnormal, right? You got glass, you got rubber and plastics, and all this stuff making up. I mean, LED is pretty common, but when you get into these batteries, you know, to make these lithium-ion batteries, I think it's something like there's a huge amount of. They have to be like soaked in something. I've seen some of the manufacturing process, but it takes a huge pool of stuff. There's cobalt and all these rare metals in them. Now there are some cobalts in the steels in our cars too, but the lithium is not around in the United States. It's on the other side of the world, and China has pretty much the market on it. And then also like
the Toyota logo, it should be blue stars instead, grinning face. Yes. Actually, you can run a BRZ in this race today. So I don't know if I have. I don't think I have a BRZ. I can check by manufacturer here, I guess. Subaru. I don't think I have a BRZ. Oh, no, I do. Right there. There we go. Yeah, right there. Well, it doesn't matter because Toyota owns what? Toyota owns like 6% of Mazda, and I think they own like
15 or 16% of Subaru. And they also own a piece of Tesla.
I ran a BRZ but gave up. Respect were nowhere to be found, and I was alone driving it on my side of the world.
Oh, really? Yeah, you're not going to see a lot of people in BRZs, probably. Alright, and just to kind of give everybody an update here before I sign off, in case you're just watching the end here, we will be running... I need to adjust this livery, actually, so we're going to have to do this. Let's go in here. Actually, you know what? I could leave this one on there. Let's do that. Let's leave this one on here. Actually, I've got another one of these, so let's just go change. Oh, we're already in manufacture. Okay.
Oh, also when is HECS? I think I missed.
No, you didn't miss a race. I did. No, you didn't miss a race. I did not run any when I was having internet problems. I did not want the internet problems I was having, so I did not. I did not run any races. In fact, we're starting July 4th weekend, which is next weekend. So I haven't decided. I'm tossing up whether I'm going to run 2 races or one. Like split one up, but I do know it's either going to be one place or another, so I will... It may be both. I think I got to go through the dates. I've got everything but like 3 races set for the rest of the series as far as the races go, and then I've got to figure out what vehicles to run where. We know we're running Group 1 at Le Mans, which is going to be the 3rd race in the summer series now, so that's probably going to be somewhere around August. We'll have to see if or the end of the beginning of August, first or second week, and then we'll have the championship weekend for the summer series is going to be on Labor Day weekend here in the United States, which is usually the first weekend in September, last weekend in August. So, all right, let's get in this car. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to get out of here. And we're going to go to Livery Editor, and we're going to load a style.
I'll do my best to be around then. Hope my sleep schedule won't be a problem at the time he...
Oh, you know, all I did... Oh, those are all wide. Oh, okay. Oh, here's one. Oh, so I got to do a little modification on this. Okay. How is it blue? Oh. Oh, I actually kind of like it like that. We'll leave it like that. Alright, so let's go into let's go to racing items. We gotta add... I like these. Tow hook. I like these.
I agree, it's a nice blue.
Yeah, this is the, I think this is the, I think this is actually the, it's weird that it kind of kept the color of the car. That's different. Alright, let's go into Open Design. Subayoda FQ, and let's do this. Create Design.
The roll case must be pink. Mine is at least
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Let's see, we gotta go Type 2. Car number. Okay, so all we gotta do is move these back, so... So I got to go into decals. Where's this one at? Oh, that's back there.
KingPitt's is best. I'm looking to do that on my IRL car X3.
Okay. Alright, so what we got to do is we've got to... I'm going to change these out. I like those chrome ones. If I know where they're at. Not sure where those are. Let's start in the back, because I don't remember where they're at.
I mean, not much. Springs, caps, just some accent here and there. I don't want the whole car pink.
Yeah, no, I get it. Maybe they're back here. Oh, my plate is, though. I gotta remember to put my plate on. And there's my flag. Let's get that in.
Come on, Kevin. Let's get an awesome victory today.
Oh, don't you know? Okay, I gotta move that. In fact, let's do this. We're gonna go with the new logo. We're gonna do it a little sideways here, because we're gonna put 320. How's that? Oh, come on. We'll go up to 55% maybe. Let's see if we can do it.
Do you want me to make you a real SVG instead of doing it letters by letters?
Yeah, if you know how to do that. I have not been able to figure out how to do that. So this is basically how I do it. Okay, so...
I sure do. I made a bunch for myself already.
So I kind of tie them together to make it look like a racetrack, kind of. Ooh, that might be too big. That's what she said. Oh.
Zoom on it so I can take a screenshot.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, let me get you... let me do it all in... yeah, because if you do it one, it's going to be all the same color, isn't it? So I would probably just have you do the F and the Q, because I can always add the 2, plus I changed the 2 up. So let me get this real quick, and then let's see. I gotta change. No, I need to change decal, replace decal. I really need to find it and just put them in my favorites. I guess it's really not that hard to get it here either. Where did the 2 go? Oh.
Sure. Also, I can do multicolor, but you won't be able to change the colors.
Yeah, that's the thing is.
All the same.
Yeah, that's the thing, because sometimes I like to have the I like to have the accent color change because of the whatever color car I'm driving, because I like to change my cars up. So let's see, what can we actually fit in here? Let's go to 44 instead of 54. We're at 320. Let's go to 44. And then what I do is I put the barely carry the 2 in there, and then they should make a single line, like right here. This should be a single line. That's what I've been trying to do with this new logo, is make like it look like it just dissects it there a little bit. So the 2 is almost right smack dab in the middle, but actually if you look at the 2, it's equivalent to the opening in the Q, so if that helps. Ah, shoot, I moved it. Dang it. Come on, boy, it does not want to work smooth there. Okay, now we'll do the F. And the F, I just kind of like it, just kind of lead it in there, and it basically makes it one line, if I can get it right. Yeah, there we go. Usually I like it, like on the black cars, with the F and the Q to be blue, and then the 2 to be red, but this is a blue one, so we gotta do a little different. Alright, so we're gonna go... keeping with our 44 theme. We'll start right at the corner. That may be too big. That ain't gonna fit. Let's go down to 35 just to test it. That E always looks bigger. I don't know why. We'll shrink it down as much as we can there. It's really hard to line these up. I moved it with the trigger because I thought I hit the button. And I couldn't find a season 2, so I have to use season 7 and then write over it. We'll start the S right in the middle of the checkered flag there.
The logo is really easy to work with. I'm already almost done here.
Oh, cool. Alright, so we'll move these decals so it doesn't look goofy with the... So So we'll slide this one back. So that's going to be the front. What's this one? No, this one. Okay, that black one's not back far enough. Get it away from, where's the nameplate? Okay, there, it's out of the nameplate. Oh, that's it. There, that looks better. Now we gotta, where are we gonna put our Toyota? Right above it, I guess, huh? Actually, you know what? That would actually look good. Now we gotta fix this side. Go back slightly farther there. There we go. I think they were the other one, these here, right? Ah, there it is. Yeah, let's try sliding that forward, see if it looks better slid forward. I think it looks pretty good there. Oh, that's big. That's beautiful. Okay. Now, where's my Toyota? Right here it is. Okay, so we're going to take that. I'm going to put that down here. It should say Toyota on the thing when it's doing it, but... Or the tag will probably say Toyota. With our 44 theme, we'll just go that route. We'll dissect the handle there with the D. Or dissect the D with the handle. Now we can go and put our logo on there.
I feel like it looks funny. I'm sharing it to friends, so in 2 minutes you should be able to find it through Showcase.
Okay. two's a little bit separated. Could get away with that Z2 as a 2, I think. What are we going to use? White? Let's try. Yeah, white shows up better. This one I've been doing, also been doing it bigger sometimes.
And it's shared.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Whoop, whoop, no, we didn't want to do that. Yeah, nope, dang, yeah, but get back to 0. This is what I want to do. There we go. Let's try some different colors, see what it looks like. Color palette, let's see. Blue doesn't really show up that well. Green? No. Yellow? No.
Let me know if there is anything you'd like me to change.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll put that in there. It kind of fits with the gray I'm using on the logo right down there, huh? Yeah, we'll try that. Yeah, that looks okay. So now what makes it difficult is when you try to flip it. So you duplicate it, then you just got to move it back. Like that. And then we just duplicate. Usually you can slide it, but I slipped up there a little bit. Let's see, where was that? Right down here, I think, right? Boom, there it is. Oh, how did it... Ah! Idiot! I am idiot! Yeah, I always forget to do this part. Alright, back to the same. That one down here, right about there. Nope, there. Illinois. It is a French, huh? Actually, these letters look more like license plate letters. It's usually 11 or 9. We'll go to 9 on this one. And the Illinois color is like a really dark red. That's right there.
Z French oui oui oui.
Oui oui, uh-huh. That's about all I know. Is it French? Mm-hmm. Oop, wrong one.
That's a good start.
You tell people, that's all I know. Alright, I got a couple of new decals. I'm going to put one on here because I like it. We're going to put it on the back. Collection, I got the Real Men Use 3 pedals.
Han han han, oui oui la baguette and de fromage.
What does that mean? Oh, I did it again. I can put this somewhere. I ain't got much room. This car's kind of small. I ain't got a lot of room to put stuff on there. Let's make it white.
Baguette and cheese.
Oh. Yeah, that looks contrived. Let's see. Let's put it down here.
GL today. I'm 350 miles from home right now, but headed home.
Hey, all right, man. Well, good. Have a safe trip. We're gonna dissect the body line right there. We're gonna go 20. Yeah, we'll go down to about 18.
So far from home, but I still can't beat your time. Makes me kinda sad, aha.
Don't worry, not many people can beat Judge's times. He is the GT7 Zen Master. See, even at 15 it looks bigger. I'll drop it down just to make it even. That's not going to be far enough over.
I must be less than a second away now. Yesterday while practicing I couldn't get under a second.
Hmm.
Lol. Having a fast TT time doesn't ensure a fast good race, hyphen.
The bot just cracks me up, man. It's amazing. Hyphen on the smiley face thing. You think it could figure that out, you know? Boy, this is really tight here. I'm gonna have to be really tight with these.
Thumbs up. 2 hours 6 minutes and 734 seconds, and you are 206, 304. And yeah, true, when there is no respect on track, there is no much you can do, aha.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? We're gonna do the same thing with the S there. Maybe it's because it's white. Oh, there we go. Let's see, we got,
Imagine 2 hours to get around Otopolis. Not sure what I'm driving at this point.
I think you'd walk it in 2 hours. Because what's it like a 4-mile track? No, it ain't that much.
Around 2 km if I remember correctly. See like what 30 mn for me probably. Guys, I learned as much from slower times as fast time.
Yeah. There we go. Now let's take a look at this thing. Looks pretty good.
I was 2 kilometers off. It's 4.6.
Okay. So basically about, what is that about? .2. No, it's not 2.2, is it? No, it's 1. No, that's kilograms. It's 2. It's 60%. 62%. So 10% would be 4. So 4 times 6, 24. It's about 2.5 miles. And FQ2 is too big on the hood.